My name is Gaurav. I am a senior solution consultant at Adobe, and today I'm going to talk about one of the most common buzzwords in marketing these days, that is Customer Data Platform, CDP. Now, let's try to understand what a CDP is and what it is not. So, CDP, as defined by CDP Institute, is just a package system or software that helps you collect, unify, and govern the data for your consumers across touch points to build a single view of customers. And for different purposes, whether it is advertising, marketing, or for personalization for that matter. Now, what is CDP not? CDP is, most of the times I've heard about people saying CDP is a natural evolution of CRM, but hey, not. CRMs have traditionally been system of records. CRMs were about collecting data and storing those, but CDPs really go much beyond that. It is about really building a solid infrastructure about your first party data, collecting all of the information, and most importantly, building a single view of the consumers, which is the core integral part of CDP. Another thing is a lot of people confuse CDP with DMPs. While there are some overlapping features and usabilities, but I would say DMPs were primarily designed for advertising purposes. What it essentially means is that DMPs have a lot of third-party and unknown data, and they are meant for downstream processing of activating advertising in some sort of audience management, right? While CDPs are actually, in the core of CDP is a lot of identifiable data, that is PII information, all sorts of first-party data. It is primarily based on the first-party premise. And then, of course, you will have different kinds of data to augment that in terms of consumer insights. But that's the main difference from DMPs. And there are many more. But DMPs and CDP can work together to sort of facilitate number of use cases in the organization. Let's talk about different components of CDP. So the most important, the basic component of a CDP is data collection and management. What it essentially means is that a CDP must have the capability of collecting and storing data from different kinds of sources, whether it is batch sources or real-time streaming data or different kinds of data sources. So it could be structured data or unstructured data. And then the next layer is really integrating. And the integration layer, it is important to strive for building that single view of customers, which is about really stitching the profiles of consumers across the touch points, devices, to get a holistic view of the consumers. We also call 360 degrees view of the consumers. So that's the core of CDP. And on top of that, then there is a layer which is a delivery layer. So which is basically making sure that CDP is integrated to be used or consumed in different kinds of strategies or activities or applications within the enterprise. So whether it is about utilizing the CDP or the single view of customer for advertising, for insights, for different kinds of personalization initiatives across your digital assets for that matter. What does it all mean, right, from a business perspective to have a CDP? I think it's going to be the holy grail of marketing, primarily also because of different ecosystems changes that's happening today. For example, cookies are dying, browsers are putting restriction. There's a lot of demand from consumers around privacy, consent, and data security. And CDPs are really going to be game changing. So if you have not started thinking of CDP as an enterprise, here's the time that you should start thinking of it. And I definitely vouch for CDPs or real-time CDPs being the future for how the marketing is going to be driven in terms of creating really exceptional personalized experiences. So with that, take care, stay safe. I know it's a challenging time due to COVID-19, but I was very happy to share my thoughts, and there's much more to know about CDPs. I hope you get excited to learn a little bit more. Thank you so much.